the street. Every time I see their eyes look at me, I cry, 'cause sometimes I'll be feeling that pain. I pray that I can know them the same, like you do. You do, you do, you do. You love them so much, with so much love, and yet they live their lives with so much stuff. Puffed up in pride and cuffed up in lies, and never knowing what's right, and never seeing the light in ya. I see a young boy carrying his own briefcase, walking around all by himself, never knowing where he stays. You can see eyes full of disgrace and the pain in his face. He looks to the stars and points at his heart full of scars and asks, can you fill up this space? I'm tired of running in this race. I'm tired of walking in this pace. If you only knew that somebody already took his place, somebody who understands the bitter cup that he tastes, and all the extra shame that's in his heart, the things that he hates. I cry every time I see somebody out in the street. Every time I see their eyes look at me, I cry, 'cause sometimes I'll be feeling that pain. I pray that I can know them the same, like you do. You do, you do, you do.
I look at that man in the street underneath. I can't believe that he's been holding on to this pain for centuries. I guess evidently he'd rather bottle it up than let go of the memory. Guess losing that certain person gave him a permanent injury, not knowing that this human being needs a surgery to earn that victory. Endless pages of pain, a library. Lord, oh, it hurts just to see him dwelling in that pain every single day on the same chapter, like they can't flip a page. Such a young age with a heavy wage. If only they knew the bridge road to salvation was already paid. Guess it hurts just to see him that way. Look at his eyes and I see his hope decay. I cry that he don't fade away. You are me and I am you, the last words that he said.
I cry every time I see somebody out in the street. Every time I see their eyes look at me, I cry, 'cause sometimes I'll be feeling that pain. I pray that I can know them the same, like you do. You do, you do, you do.
I spit Christ every time that I rhyme, so there be life in my verses, yeah, there be life in my lines. So that's why you see me cry every time that I see their faces. As I walk and turn my back, I feel like I'm walking in place, and we could be so complacent. Just take a look at the lines that we're tracing. The example we set, and looks like we need a replacement. So let's face it, yeah, we were born into sin. Every day walking blind, but he faithfully waited, and he graciously gave him, yeah, the one and only son. So now we have victory, yeah, the victory is won.
I cry every time I see somebody out in the street. Every time I see their eyes look at me, I cry, 'cause sometimes I'll be feeling that pain. I pray that I can know them the same, like you do. You do, you do, you do.
I feel like I just don't know what I'm going to do. Like every day of my life, I keep on going through the things that led me to fall and kept me locked in. Everything that made me keep on going back to the sin. But I know that on that cross, yeah, Jesus died for me, so that with him I could live eternally. There is no obstacle that I cannot overcome, for with the love of God I'll fight and I'll never run. Highlight of my life is when I met you, knowing I'm not the same anymore. You made me new.
I cry every time I see somebody out in the street. Every time I see their eyes look at me, I cry, 'cause sometimes I'll be feeling that pain. I pray that I can know them the same, like you do. You do, you do, you do. I cry every time I see somebody out in the street. Every time I see their eyes look at me, I cry, 'cause sometimes I'll be feeling that pain. I pray that I can know them the same, like like you do. You do.